Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne. This is my video coaching newsletter, and the topic of today's newsletter is going to be she said if I really loved her, I wouldn't care if she's pregnant with another man's baby. So, this particular email is an update to a video newsletter that I did. It was a members only newsletter titled Female Parasitic Dating Mercenary. And so this particular woman, this guy's I think he's in Dubai. And so this woman, he was kind of dating and hanging out. He was a little too much of a nice guy. She was dating other dudes. And then she ended up blowing him off and got serious with some other guy. Then she came back and he hung out with her, made a little bit more progress, but she still blew him off and ghosted him a second time. And now, for the third time, she's back, but she apparently got knocked up. And so she says, she's pregnant with another guy's child. She's come back and now she says, I want to marry you. And he's like, what? Like, you're pregnant with some other guy's kid. She's like, well, if you really love me like you said, you wouldn't care that I'm pregnant with somebody else's kid. And so after this, he's like, he had to send in an email because he's like, what do you think of this, coach? This is crazy. There are women that are for fun, and there are women that are for family. And this particular girl is a girl that's for fun, but you can tell it's just business to her. She thinks that this guy is gullible enough and soft enough and desperate enough and needy enough that he'll just go put a ring on her finger and marry her and raise this other dude's kid because he clearly doesn't want to be involved with her. Obviously, anybody's going to be thinking, dude, fucking run from that like the plague. So he says, hi, Coach. I hope you're doing great as always. I've been following you for years. I read your book 8 times, and I listen to the audio book constantly. Your teachings have seriously helped me level up in dating and relationships. I want to give you an update, a crazy twist related to a newsletter titled Female Parasitic Dating Mercenary you did on my situation. This situation I'm going through now feels like the next level version, and I think it would be incredibly useful for your audience to understand how to handle these toxic and complicated scenarios. Yeah, these women are out there in society. This is why you gotta know the book, or you will get taken to the cleaners. Because, again, these chicks are fucking, some of them are ruthless. They come from a broken home. They're in survival mode. Their dads were not there, did not do a good job. So he said, here's the backstory. I met this girl online here in Dubai. We dated for about 2 weeks. We went out a few times. It was fast and passionate at first. Then she wanted to go to a meetup. So this is kind of bringing back, because it's been quite a few months since the original video newsletter. But this is the crazy thing. They go to this meetup, and he says, there I caught her flirting with another guy right in front of me. And when I called her out on it, she broke things off saying that was the reason. I think if I remember right, she said he was jealous or insecure or some shit. He's like, I'm here on a date with you, and you're flirting with other dudes in my face. But she didn't really care too much, and she just... Because the reality is, she was just looking to get whatever the best guy she could get. And clearly, this other guy she was talking to, she thought he was a better candidate. So even though she supposedly came there with him and was on a date with him, she just treated him like dirt. Just, monkey branch to another guy at the event. And then is like, yeah, see you later, fuck off. And then dumps him. Months later, she reached out wanting to move in with me because, whoever this guy was she was with, I mean, she seems to behave like a total narcissist. Love bombing in the beginning, then the gaslighting and the de-elevation and all that stuff comes along. Again, just imagine the hottest girl you've ever seen, the best body you've ever seen, charming, sweet, fun. You got to be able to see past that to see what her actions are like. And so going through these kinds of emails can wake you up to what the hell is out there in society. Society's full of people that are not very good. Character is destiny, and you got to be able to spot people of low character. It's not normal to show up after several months and go, hey, let's move in together. And then when you're less than enthusiastic, she's nasty to you or just dips from your life again. Months later, she reached out wanting to move in with me. She told me about a toxic guy she had gotten involved with, a man who got her hooked on drugs and leached off her financially. So she's looking for the dude with the brass ring, yet she was basically with a bum who got her hooked on drugs. Again, it's clear that this girl comes from a broken home. I followed your 7 principles to get an ex back strictly and only invited her over to my place. We hooked up, but she was hot and cold, withholding intimacy, and then ghosted me again. So it's like she knew that she had the power and he was really thirsty for her, and so she withheld sex, but then she went and fucked a bum, basically. A guy who had nothing going on. A few more months passed, and now she's back. I invited her over again, but this time no kisses, no sex. She's confessed she's pregnant with another man's child. She stayed over. The next day she asked me to marry her. No sex, no kissy poo, no nothing? Oh, let's get married. Oh, sure, great idea. And then what? We'll be roommates and I pay your bills? And I get no pussy? Like, what do I get out of this? That's when things got intense. She started yelling, emotionally blackmailing me, saying things like, if you love me, you wouldn't care whose baby it is. Is like, so this chick is, she's clearly fucked. She's a little fucked in the head. This is not something you can work with. But it is amusing because, and sad, but it just shows what's out there. You gotta watch. You gotta watch what you're doing, gentlemen. Especially if you're a high income, high net worth individual. You gotta make sure you wear a raincoat. And flush that thing. Don't leave it in the trash can. I stayed calm and told her straight that marriage was not an option under these circumstances. I do feel bad for her situation, but it's clearly toxic and complicated. Well, it's not your problem. It's her problem and whoever knocked her up. How do you recommend handling something like this? You don't. You just say, good luck. Hope you live happily ever after. Go find some other sucker that, will help you out. How do you stay compassionate without getting dragged into chaos? Well, you're not getting any pussy, dude. You're just her friend. And it sounds like she wants to marry you because of what she can get from you. She's not into you. She's just there to use you. Remember, what was the name of the other email newsletter? Female Parasitic Dating Mercenary. So, like he said, he was totally spot on when he described it as like the next level of craziness. How do you stay compassionate without getting dragged into the chaos? It's simple. Just not engage with it. Move on. Any advice on keeping boundaries firm but fair in situations involving pregnancy, emotional manipulation, and commitment demands would be huge. Well, just say, I think you're a great person. I enjoyed our time together, but our goals and values are not aligned. I'm interested in sex and romance, and it looks like you want a roommate who will pay your bills, and it's not me. Good luck. Have a nice life. I wouldn't even sleep with her or get involved with her. That girl could have a disease. You don't know what she's doing. She could be a hooker, a call girl. But, if she wants you to marry her, but yet she's not willing to kiss you or have sex, it's like, she can go on down the road. Because she clearly is having sex with other people because she's pregnant with some other guy's baby. You got to see reality as it is and not keep giving, wacky girls like this another chance, dude. Like, have some fucking self-respect and have the self-control to wish her well and walk away, delete and block her number and move on with your life. Because this woman she's bringing nothing good into your life. She may be hot, but at the end of the day, there's no sex, no kissy poo, because she's clearly not into you. So don't waste your fucking time, and certainly don't be crazy enough to marry her. That is just nuts. But thanks for sharing the email. So if you got a question or a challenge and you want to get my help, go to understandingrelationships.com, click the coaching tab at the top of your screen on any page, my website, and book a coaching session with yours truly. And if you haven't already signed up for our exclusive premium members-only content, especially because the original video newsletter, Female Parasitic Dating Mercenary, was actually a members-only video, In the video description of this video, there are links to join our premium members content to get access to that video and hundreds and hundreds of other members only video newsletters and posts and replays of the live streams. There are links to join on YouTube or to join on Spotify or our website, understandingrelationships.com, in the video description of this video. Or you can go to our website, understandingrelationships.com, just click the plans tab, sign up for a 7-day free trial, and if you choose an annual plan, you can get a 25% discount for paying the whole year's premium up front. So go to understandingrelationships.com, click the plans tab, and sign up for a free trial now. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.